Raise your hand if you are a baker or if you just like to make a lot of yummies in the kitchen because we've got the solution. It is our Thatsables, and they are so amazing because they're in the most beautiful colors. You know what? Like every time we come out with a new set of Thatsables, I'm like, ones. And this is my favorite ones. I like them even better than last year's. So take a look at this because this, I can't even hold them all at one time, you all. This is, I'm going to scan the camera up and down. Here's the big one. This is, look at this giant set. The 7-piece set. I tried to hold them and I ended up dropping them all because it's just such a big bowl. All right, so you can get the 7-piece set. But you can also get a 5-piece set and get the other ones individually. So let's talk a little bit about that. So this is what we call the extra minis, and this is sold separately, or you can also get them in a set of three, which I kind of recommend because honestly, just the other day I was cooking something and I ended up using two of these in the same recipe because I like to mix up things separately and then put them all together. So sometimes you need to thoroughly mix those sauces up together. So this is the extra mini. And so we don't always sell this. So that's why I really am excited about this. And this has got about a 2.5 capacity, 2.5 cup capacity, I should say. One of the things you'll notice that all of them have a thumb hole, so you can put your thumb right in here. Makes for easy whisking and whipping things up. The next one is part of the 5-piece set. So this is the 5-piece set. Whoa, baby, I almost lost that one over there, right? Okay, so this one is the mini. And the mini, one of the things that's so cool is it actually shows you right on the very bottom what the capacity of these are. So that kind of helps you out a little bit. So this has got a nice 6-cup capacity. And again, you'll be able to use these for small amounts. Like when I'm making up a dip, this is a really great size. And again, I want you to watch what happens. It's right down inside, and all of your seals are going to nest inside of one another as well. This is our That's a Bowl Junior. I believe this is a 12 cups. Yeah, 12 cup capacity for the That's a Bowl Junior. It comes in this pretty orange color. So look at these bright spring colors. They're just absolutely perfect. Remove the seal. So these are airtight, liquid tight seals. I actually kind of like to put my tab off to the side rather than like I know some people will put them over here, but I find that it's a little bit harder for me to get my fingernails underneath there if I put them over there. So I usually put mine, if this is 12 noon, I put them at 3 o'clock. Makes it just a little bit easier, I find, to open that large tab, though, makes it easy to open these bowls up. And they all have that nice textured inside, so you can actually whisk up things and not worry about scratching the inside. All right, next we have what's called the medium That's a Bowl. This one's 19 cups. I'm always double checking to make sure I got it right. And wow, this is great for making a big batch of potato salad or macaroni salad, anything like that. This is a really nice size, 19 cups. That'll feed a good amount of people. So next we're coming to the bigger sizes where you're really getting serious about your cooking. So this is the size that I typically use when I'm making like snack mix. So like the Chex Mix. So I make those all throughout the year. So I made like one at Valentine's Day. It was really, really pretty. And I used pink pudding on top of it with my rice checks, and I had red and white M&Ms in it. That was really, really yummy. I did another one for St. Patrick's Day. I did one for Easter. So there's really some great recipes out there. Pinterest is wonderful for those. Just put holiday Chex Mix and they'll come up and put the specific holiday in, and you'll find that you'll get a ton of different recipes. So this is my favorite, but look at that color. I mean, that is gorgeous. We call it sorbet. I call it lovely lavender, but it's pretty gorgeous, right? All right. And then we come to our here we go. Look at that guy. This is the Mega Bowl. This one is wonderful for those triple batches of cookies that you might be making. Those of you that do a lot of baking will find that you're going to get a lot of use out of this. Another really awesome thing about this is when you're doing parties and you've got large quantities, you'll find that this will be the perfect size. Now, this one, I do a little bit differently. I put this one inside that because this is a little bit more shallow. It makes it nest just a little bit better, but you can do it the other way as well. So you can drop that right down inside of that, and then these are going to go right side. All right, so that was the 5-piece set that I just showed you right here. This was separate, remember? And then lastly, we have jumbo. All right. This is, would you believe, 59 cups of goodness? You can brine a turkey in this. You can bathe a baby in this. You'll find all kinds of different ways to use it. And if you think you're not going to use it, you're going to be so shocked and so surprised. It is the ultimate mixing bowl for those large quantities. Even when you're making things like dressing for large quantities, sometimes you just don't want it to come close to the top because you don't want it to worry about splashing out, spilling over. So I love this. And because when things are inside of both the jumbo and also the mega bowl, they do have two handles on them because if this has got 59 cups of potato salad in it, guess what? It's going to be heavy. Not too long ago, I volunteered for a nonprofit that I'm associated with to make coleslaw. I made 59 cups of coleslaw inside of this bowl, and it was heavy. But you know what? They ate it all. Now, I do want to share another little fun tip with you because if you're going on a picnic and you've got something with mayonnaise, you want to make sure that it stays nice and cold. So you can take a bowl that's a couple sizes down. So for this big jumbo one, I would use the mini one. You're going to fill it with ice cubes, put the seal on it. Make sure that you always puff the seal because when you put a seal on, it's airtight. When you puff the air out of it, now it becomes liquid tight. You're going to turn it upside down and you're going to put it in the bottom of the bowl. You can also put water in it and freeze it, but just make sure you leave room for expansion because the water does expand when it freezes and you don't want to pop the seal off. So ice cubes or water, just leave room for expansion. Put that big bowl or that little bowl inside of your big bowl. And now you can put your potato salad, your coleslaw, your macaroni salad right on top of that. And you've got a built-in little ice block to help keep things nice and cold. So you can use the same concept with the little mini. Just pick one of the other smaller bowls. And that way you'll have an automatic ice block. So with this little guy right here, you could use it inside of the pretty lavender, the one that I was showing you. It will fit right down inside there as well. And that can be your ice block. So that's just another little tip. But let's go back to storing all of these because I do have a set in my pantry. I keep it in my pantry because the shelves are bigger. So you're gonna put the jumbo, the mega, the Thatsa, the medium, the junior, the mini, and the extra mini. You're gonna put them all inside of one another just like that. And all of the seals, always store your Tupperware with the seals off. You want to make sure it breathes. And then all of the seals are going to go right underneath, just like that. So let me slide that down and you can take a look at what that looks like. All right. So again, this is while supplies last. You don't want to miss out on this because when this color scheme is gone, they're gone. So if you snooze, you lose. Make sure you take advantage of it right now. Thanks, everybody.